Hello. I'm going to try something a little different today. I'm in my favorite parky, putting my feet in the dirt and grass, grounding myself through this eclipse season. Hello. I wanted to talk about this eclipse season. It's a lot. I have some downloads that I want to share that have come into my brain the last several days. But man, wow. Eclipse season is always a lot. And there's not much we can do when we're in eclipse season but surrender. Surrender to the processes that are happening. Surrender to the little stains that we see on our t-shirts. And breathe and ground. Because especially with these eclipses happening at the north and south nodes, it's all about coming out of our comfort zone and into our evolution, which is a beautiful and necessary process. But I've been getting this sense that there's like extinction bursts happening where we're seeing so much evolution and up-leveling and success and new levels of things and new growth happening in ourselves and in our lives. But you know, they say like when you get closer to God, the devil tries to like grab your ankle and pull you back down. That's about when we start to evolve out of the things that need to be evolved out of, the darkness, the old ways of doing things, old patterns, old belief systems. When we start to move toward our north node, move toward the thing that we're supposed to evolve to in this lifetime, our comfort zone gets really loud. And same as like the things we're evolving out of. You know, I know it happened recently for me with an addiction where it was like, I knew that I was getting ready to quit nicotine. So my cravings for nicotine before I ran out of what I had were through the roof, you know. As you get closer to God, the devil tries to grab your ankle and pull you back down. So don't lose faith if you're seeing yourself evolve in a lot of ways. If you're seeing beautiful successes come through, but there's like this last burst happening of the thing that you're evolving out of. Like say you're watching all this abundance come in, but there's this horrible thing that you have to deal with money. Don't let that appear like a evidence that you're not doing the right things. Don't let that appear like evidence that good things aren't happening for you, that the evolution isn't happening, that the growth and change isn't happening. You know, say you're letting go of old ways of dealing with romantic relationships and all this beautiful evolution is happening in that world, then that means all of those things that were holding you back from that are going to start coming to the surface to heal. And that's a very overwhelming process. That can make you feel like nothing good is happening. That can make you feel like, what is this all for? Like, I'm doing all this work, I'm doing all this evolving, and nothing's changing. So, yeah, the old getting stronger before it dies as you evolve. Yeah, I think we're being asked to surrender to what's happening right now in a lot of ways. You can't rush these processes. You can't rush what's happening in eclipse season. Literally get out in nature and put your feet in the dirt and grass. I'm a city girl. I've been living in big cities my whole life, pretty much. And like, it has been so healing for me to start coming out and like just stick my feet on the grass. It grounds me so much. And yeah, things could start to feel really unclear from now through this next eclipse. And for probably the few weeks after the eclipse, like I feel it in my own life. Like it's been hard for me to make videos because there's been so much happening in my life. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things. But it's like, I want to stay consistent with this. But it's also just like, I feel like there's not a whole lot to say right now. And also just like going through these processes in my own life. But what I was going to say is like, this next eclipse happening in like 6 days is in Pisces. So probably for the next few weeks, we're going to be feeling a little bit of like an ungrounded, dreamy illusion energy. And that illusion could be very much that, like things seeming like they're not moving forward. But you also have like concrete evidence that you could look at in your life and see like, oh, things are coming in that I've asked for years. Things are coming in that I've asked for my whole life. You know? There's definitely a call to get outside. Get outside your head. Get outside your old ways of doing things and thinking. Because I just heard like, what got you here isn't going to get you there. And I just heard like, you're not supposed to know. You're not supposed to know all the answers. You're not supposed to know the ultimate end game. I think we fall into that trap so often of like getting obsessed with some kind of destination. But we're being tasked right now to honor the fact that we're not supposed to know. Like you could have gone your whole life thinking that your life was supposed to look a certain way and, you know, get disappointed when it doesn't look like that by a certain time and all this. It's like, if we can just let go and surrender to the processes that are happening right now and let go to God's will for us, I think we'll find that things will always turn out better than we could ever imagine. Pretty quickly. So just like, I just wanted to share a little bit of something that maybe could help somebody be comforted through this eclipse season, because I know it can be very jarring and overwhelming, and there's a lot floating around in our heads about like, what are we gonna look? I don't know. I'm like right in there with you, so. But it's beautiful, and there's so many beautiful things happening. And yeah, I just really feel like we're being called to surrender and let go of any preconceived ideas about what our life is supposed to look like. Because God's plan for us is always going to be better than anything we could ever think of. So let's just take care of ourselves and ground ourselves and stick our feet on the grass when we can. Take some nice Epsom salt baths and sleep and treat ourselves really well. 'Cause like, it's all good, you know? That's all I got for right now. I love you guys, and I'll see you again.